Hello boxing fans, this is Sports Daylight. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for future sports updates and trivia. Oscar De La Hoya possible comeback after 12 years out of the ring. The Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, 39, 630 KOs, is considering boxing comeback, at the age of 47. Oscar De La Hoya last seen in boxing was December 2008. The fight was against the only 8-division world champion Manny Pacquiao. Looking back, the fight was one-sided. It was all the combination and speed of Pacquiao landing significant blows that forced De La Hoya to quit at the 8 rounds scheduled for 12 rounds. De La Hoya blames the loss on overtraining. "You take a look at my last fight with Pacquiao," De La Hoya said. "I fought at 160 and came all the way back down to 147 to try and beat a Pacquiao who was just coming up, who was faster than hell, right? And I couldn't pull the trigger, because I overtrained. My muscles were so lean. I was a walking zombie when I stepped into the ring. I still have reflexes, I still go to the gym every so often. I can still beat anybody I step in the ring with." Oscar De La Hoya, the former gold medalist at the 1992 Barcelona Olympics and the 6th-division world champion. De La Hoya is inspired by the two former heavyweight champions Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. The two heavyweight champions are making a comeback and they will face inside the ring, but the fight is an exhibition match but has yet to commit. De La Hoya doesn't want an exhibition match, he wants an actual fight against the elite boxers. "I actually want to see what Tyson does first," De La Hoya said. "I have been working out, I have been training, I have been staying in shape. I'm obviously not in fighting shape yet to go 12 rounds, but I'm sure that I can get there. We'll see. I'm really considering it. It doesn't matter," De La Hoya said. Anybody who is the best out there. I still have that mentality. It would be at 160. If it's at 154, maybe someone coming up from 147. Any top guy at 147. It doesn't really matter. This idea of De La Hoya to fight at 160 or 154 pounds is to make sure that he isn't drained or overtraining. At the age of 47, he has a hard time making 147 pounds limit. De La Hoya potential opponents are coming from welterweight division 147 pounds, but the match will be at 154 or 160 pounds to make sure De La Hoya isn't getting overtraining. The possible opponents are the unified IBF and WBC welterweight champion Errol Spence Jr., the WBO welterweight champion Terence Crawford, the former WBA welterweight champion Keith Turman, welterweight top contender Danny Garcia, and perhaps a rematch against the current WBA welterweight champion Manny Pacquiao. The rematch will be a money-earner blockbuster comeback for De La Hoya, but it will be a slim chance or no chance of winning against the Filipino superstar. The names of the mentioned elite welterweight 147 pounds make Oscar De La Hoya's name a huge underdog. If De La Hoya considers facing the semi-retired former 2-division UFC world champion Conor McGregor, he will pocket a huge amount of money and will get a bigger chance of a win. What do you think? Is Oscar De La Hoya capable of facing the elite of the welterweight 147-pound division? Like the video, give a thumbs up, and before leaving don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for future boxing news and trivia. Thanks for watching.